just to rephrase things. Play catch up. Nice. The reason why I write play catch up is because momentarily that's where I'm at. And I think, this is off just the average, just reviews and whatnot of what I'm working on. But the reason I got is because it's what I'm dealing with at the moment. I'm trying to play catch up with what I actually missed out on in the last few days because I haven't done no reviews. But the reason behind that is because I got sidetracked. I got caught up in a few other things, that I had to take care of unintentionally, intentionally, either way. It wasn't any of my business, but I took the time, I took the chance, I took the shot to try to figure some things out for someone else, or somebody I should say. But obviously it didn't work out, and whichever way, that certain individual, that other individual's head wasn't in the same place as mine and whatnot. I kind of elaborated, I explained everything the way I sort of kind of have it written down and figured out, and so yeah. Anyhow, my problem was that I put somebody else on top of my priority list. And yeah, that's what I did. And actually that just sounds really bad, like who does that, That's never okay. But I did. It was important, that individual, significant, they have an importance in my life and whatnot, and and where I'm deciding to go with things and whatnot. But obviously they weren't ready or whatnot. But anyhow, this is me, coming back to try to figure things out all over again and get myself back on the same path that I was on, because what I was doing wasn't no 1 month plan, no 2 month plan. It was a 4-year plan. Reason being was because I was trying to come to the conclusion at sometime along the way, the middle of the year, at the end of the year, to figure out, see where I would end up as I continually, move, work towards, these priorities and my reviews, and see where it would lead to, see where it would get me, and kind of figure other things out. Next steps. My next step for next year. And well, yeah, I'm having a hard time, and it's only been a week, but yeah, that wasn't okay. Today's Friday. My reviews on health, which I'm having a problem having to cover health, only because I hadn't even started that even before I kind of verged off, and even more or less today. And so I was considering removing health from my priority list, but the whole purpose of actually having this priority list is, even if I don't know much about it, is because I need to learn more about it. And health is really important. So regardless whether I like it or I don't like it, I gotta continually keep that in my curriculum, in my agenda, and keep working at it. So what I do have when it has to do with health is eat healthy. Figure out, see how I can intake what I'm intaking and figure out, see what works best for me. You know, coming up with like a meal prep and a diet. Where I'm actually eating vegetables and fruits and sources of protein, carbs, etc. But the whole focus is to learn more about that. And the way that I was doing it before was I would blend most of my drinks and things, or even my vegetables. I would blend them into a shake. Kind of mix it with lemon, cucumber. Sometimes I even throw broccoli in there. But anyhow, and no, it doesn't taste like broccoli soup. But yeah, it would be cucumbers. It would be some kind of leaves and limes, and actually throw some honey in there for some sweetness. Natural honey, and a few other things. But the whole purpose was to detoxify my body and kind of switch my whole the way I eat, to become more healthy and live longer and look young. So that was the purpose behind that. So it's taking me a little longer to be able to pick that up, because it takes other things like actually having money to buy all this stuff, which I do and I don't. I choose to buy other things opposed to buying those things. So yeah, I got me a blender specifically for that, and it's called something about the Ninja, and it comes. Wait a second. Blender Magic Bullet. As you can see, it's the cup, and it already comes with his handle, and it comes with a top. And you take this top off, and you just put the one that goes in here. You screw it on, and you just go and you push down, and it just starts to blend your shake. Things like that. You take it off, replace the cap, and your shake's already in its cup. With ice or whatever, however you like it. But yeah, so I got the idea, I got the tools to do it. I just have to go get the actual fruit, and just kind of just be more healthy in the way or whatever I take. And but yeah, now the reason I write this down all on the board is because one or the other. I can keep track of things on the board, or I can just review and rewatch what I say, like right now. But the thing is that my brain runs out of space, and I can't hold all this information to be able to hold on to it throughout the whole week, and then still be able to pick up on all the other things. So what I do is, I write it on the board, and then as certain things come to mind along the week, I just add it to that review, to that priority, and yeah, I just add it. And then as I add that, then the week after that, then I'm just continually, I know where I'm at there, and then I come up with other thoughts. I don't have all the time to think about it, so it's just randomly, and I'm just like, oh, okay, this is a good idea, and so then I put it into play, I put it into part or whatever, and I implement it, and so then my whole priority review just gets bigger and bigger, and the idea just gets so big to the point where I'm just like, okay, this is not working out anymore. I sort of kind of like need to simplify it down and figure out, see where exactly this actually fits. Like for example, okay. For example, mm, fitness. All right. So I'm doing a review, right? I'm doing all these activities. I'm getting so involved and whatnot. I'm getting involved in all these places and whatnot. So then I got a big, priority review on so much. But to simplify all that, I'm like, okay, let me just simplify it to just a few things. So if I'm taking all these classes and things with In Shape, then what I want to do is, you know, I want to become a trainer. Simplify that down, right? So, you know, why not? So that's how I would simplify things down. And then, when it has to do with my business plan and business idea, then I would actually, kind of go over everything with my union, my contractors, business, things like that. And then it'll just come down to the, just kind of simplify and be like, okay, boom, this is where I'm going to start. Boom, I'm going to start focusing on my contractor's license and take a few classes, get into a contractor's license school, and that would be the start. Boom. So then I'm like, so the whole idea is knowing exactly where I'm at with all these priorities, these things that actually have a lot of significance, you know, in my life and are more important, some of the most important things in this year, of course, just a lot of other things. Like, I was just up on the board thinking about a few other things and a few ideas that I've been going over with my younger brother. He's in prison and whatnot. So, I was making suggestions for him for when he gets out. I was like, look, bro, while you're in there, you should learn how to draw. And this fool's all tatted up and whatnot. So I was like, learn how to draw, do tattoos. Start in there. Whatever. So he liked the idea and he was like, shit, I just might. And then I also was telling him how, he can become a trainer because this fool intense. He does some real intense, heavy workouts every day for 2 hours, all by himself. Because, he doesn't have to, and there's nobody actually making him do it. He's actually moving other people to do it. So, he's a leader at that. So then, a trainer. And then I also told him he can learn how to cut hair. So then, eventually when he gets out, he can actually have his own shop where, he could be doing tattoos, he can cut hair, he'd be doing the trainer, you know what I'm saying? He'll have it going on. And, but yeah, there's my, catch up over, review. And, the message on all of this is that staying consistent and staying on point is really important because there's been times after times after times that I've fallen off and, having setbacks. And one of my biggest setbacks was, I'll get on a really good agenda, a really good curriculum, but then over the weekend, I would run out, be out on the streets, drinking till late and whatnot. And then I'd feel like shit the next day after. I wouldn't be able to concentrate, figure things out, or put too much thought into things, you know what I'm saying? Because I'd be hungover or whatever, and I just don't want to be doing anything. I just want to lay down, turn the TV on, drink a lot of water and whatnot. And well, my mental capacity, ability, and everything would just completely get thrown off. So that was my setback. So, if you have something in common or something that relates to that, maybe you want to put some thought into that, but then it doesn't have to be drinking, other people have different habits, so, just try to keep from having any setbacks, stay on point, stay on schedule, and get yourself a plan, get yourselves a curriculum, get yourselves all figured out. Besides, um, I need to still play catch up. I still need to figure out what my review for the day is today and tomorrow and whatnot, and just continue on with this. There's a few other things. There's a few other things that are really important, that are priorities more than others. So, I've just been, like working out. That's really important. I already have priority, review for that. I fell off so kind of, but can you tell? I don't know. I can. But anyways, um, parenting, I hadn't fallen off of that. I actually went to parenting classes this week. Nonetheless, I can show you better than I can tell you. I completed group triple P, which is positive parenting program. Bam. And it's a certificate. Something for me to just reflect back on and take pride in and hold on to, just in case someday anybody really wants to know what I've been doing as a father. I mean, you never know. But so, you know, parenting, I'm still there. Fitness, I'm still there. Employment is starting to become a problem for me. So, business, I can't look at it from a business aspect. Yeah, I guess I could still continue, but I need to simplify that down to a few things to say, you know what? I'm stuck between waiting to get called back for the union, which is going to happen within a month or so, but I can also just go and start working through another company meanwhile, get the ball rolling, get the money coming in and whatnot, and stop worrying about it. So that's where I'm at with priorities, and fucking A. Just keep fucking going and stop playing catch up. Because it makes things complicated, it makes things hard, and it makes people want to give up. So don't do it.